welcome to CZ News. I'm your host, Cosline Panda. With conflicts and unrest on the rise, many have been questioning what is happening in the CZ Valley. Well, tonight we have an answer for you all with a special news report. A recent CZ imperial ruling was handed down, which may shock many. We sent our investigative reporter into the heart of the CZ Valley. Here's what he found.
Thanks, Panda. Here at CZ News, we aim to keep it real. And here in the CZ Valley, life is hard. The people in this region depend on the rare resources beneath our feet and along the river's edge. Over the last 12 months, while conflict has died down, a new series of incursions and cross-border disputes have given rise and necessity for the CZ Imperium to step in. The CZ Imperium, after this request to step in, has directed a court of dispute to settle the territory claim of 300-67, otherwise known as the CZ Valley. As now you can hear, there is gunfire still raging in these minor disputes. The ruling was determined that a single battle will be held on May 10, 2025. The final outcome will set to determine which country, Staffordia, Spotslytucky, or Fredburgistan, will lay claim to the resources here in the valley. The military with the most control over key resources after 1630 hours will possess whatever they have acquired and leave any other open or uncontested area as stated by the CZ Imperium. Spotslytucky regulars have begun erecting new defenses and fortifications along the river's edge here in the CZ Valley. This immediately started after the CZ Imperium ruling was handed down. While unconfirmed to most, I have received a text message from the Spotslytucky regulars stationed here in the CZ Valley. It was a warning notice that the Spotslytucky governors have requested an outside group known as the Black Legion Defense Group to help with the border region. The Black Legion Defense Group were to be avoided at all costs, especially for press such as myself. In the memo, it was stated that any contact must be handled by a field-grade officer only. The notice also highlighted that the border region as a DMZ where the Black Legion has full CZ Imperium backing. I'm in the northwest border region of Spotslytucky that is currently under occupation by the forces of Staffordia. As you can see behind me, the Civil Army engineers of Staffordia began erecting new defenses here in the CZ Valley. While information here in the valley is limited, we do have reports that the Staffordia government has been launching state-sponsored broadcasts about their neighbors Spotslytucky and Fredburgistan having no claim to the resources here in the CZ Valley. Specifically, they cite that the CZ Valley was left out and the specific area of 300-67 was omitted from the 2019 Rhodesville Resource Accords. The Staffordia media campaign also took aim at the Free State of Fredburgistan and its currently occupied militia in the neighboring area. Claims were made that the militia were, quote, was just a front for illicit trafficking of stolen resources and other criminal activities in the region to bypass normal ports of entry. When we reached out to comment, the Staffordia press czar pressed that the CZ Valley was of vital interest to Staffordia and the Civil Army has every right to establish a base here for state security. He refused to comment further. Fredburgistan and its militia leaders have denounced the moves by Spotslytucky and Staffordia. They are facing, quote, a gutless smear campaign by overzealous dictatorial states and a spineless border encroachment from those that have no generational ties to the area. Fredburgistan, mostly home to miners and loggers, have begun reinforcing old fortifications from wars past in order to prepare for the upcoming conflict. It's shaping to be a real historic battle where the hands of fate hold these three countries in its grasp. Stay tuned to CZ News, where we aim to keep it real.